Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas, in Centennial Bank Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, catching up with the Red Wolves head coach pregame. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Red Wolves offense will be first on the attack. These two teams don't exactly love each other. Man, did they trade blows back and forth the last time they met.
Yeah, Reese, don't love each other is an understatement. They severely dislike each other, and that's how it should be. And last game, man, it was back and forth, back and forth. You didn't know who was going to win. Who's mentally prepared for this ball game? Who can handle the emotions, Palmer, early to start this game?
Yeah, that's the great thing about rivalry games like this. When these two teams play each other, it's like two heavyweight fighters trading haymakers, and ultimately it comes down to which guy, which team is standing last.
Out wide right, it's Burris. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Red Wolves want to move quickly.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking for a gap. It's play. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Going with the counter play here. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Red Wolves back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Keeps it himself. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Has to have it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Going to the run, it's Spencer. Nice move to keep running. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right side, it's Pop. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Plows his way ahead. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Warhawks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad. Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Right back to the well. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Second down, gonna throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. He's past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got him back on their heels.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football, and sometimes it's going to be designed around Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game, but the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. To throw, it's Owens. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide left, it's Burris. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burris. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sells to Faith. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Little. They pull him down, but he's got enough. And it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Red Wolves are flying down the field.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They were all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. On to attempt the try.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for room. It's Jamison. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds at the 25, and this offense has an explosive play.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He breaks a tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll ride him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Warhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got a little grass. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big game.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Stepping to the right. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
That's wheeled in. It's Summers. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Lots of running room. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
Sweet.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down and run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Warhawks are in the hurry up.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time he's got it. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Had to force that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown! Bounces over the top.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Hits the hole. It's Spencer. There he goes. Crosses midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Wolverines, hoping that the clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 8-1 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run.
The Red Wolves will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the UL Monroe head coach at the half. Coach has asked his team in the locker room at the half to get back in control of this game. They are so excited to be playing in this rivalry matchup, a game they won the last time these two teams met. But right now, on the road, they have got to be sharp and focused, make sure execution is a priority here to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things feel here from the sideline when we come back. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Wants to go up top on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Red Wolves! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them run it all the way to the house and add to their lead.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They want to throw it. In the backfield, it's Jamison. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Press center downs going to the air. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He's going to take off. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the second play that you have to react to. It's a pass. Everybody's playing pass, but he has the ability to do that. And we've seen him do it today already. Just take off, make things happen. Now the QB over 100 on the day, and his legs, they're a problem.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Warhawks headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Second down, gonna throw it. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He's changing the play. Got to make the play on fourth. They're working that left side. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right side, it's Jamison. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the draw, it's Jamison. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Right back to it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On third down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Warhawks line it up with a first and goal. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Jamison. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Rushes on. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's check check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Arkansas State sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Owens. Rush right in his face. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. Out of trouble just like that. From deep in his own end and to plus territory. They marked it at the 49.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Moving out to the right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the run, it's Jamison. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Moves the pocket. It's Owens. He's going to let it go. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Max got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. That one's not even close.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Long way to go on second down. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Just steamrolling the defense. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, look out, the ball's free. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of 1st downs, maybe a score, and they can put this thing away. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it again on the option. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Now on second down. Right side, it's Cobb. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Straight ahead, it's Spencer. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Drops back on first down. They're all over it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. Wants to throw on first. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback taking the lead. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome.